you are somebody who has lost a whole bunch of weight and now you're like, I need to finally tone it up, this is exactly the video for you. So today we're gonna be talking about building muscle, and at the end I'm actually gonna give you one of my most effective back workouts that has allowed my clients to even learn how to do pull-ups. So let's jump right into it. So this first one is best done with a band. I'm gonna give you two angles for this. We'll do a side view first. Now this is missing a handle, so excuse the ghetto-ness of this, but we can still make this happen. What I want you to do is actually get connected to your back muscles. The issue that I see with a lot of the people I've worked with is that we're not actually connected to our muscles, and a lot of people report that, oh, my forearms are like super tight, or my biceps are really tight, or my shoulders. And while you will be using those muscles indirectly or secondary to your lifts, you know, we're trying to work the back muscles, okay? So if you're doing a bunch of back muscles and that's your problem, then you definitely need this tip right here. So with this band, and you can do this without a band, I'll show that in a second, but with this band, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just wind this around here and just make it a little taut. All right, and you don't need a super heavy band, you need just enough that you can pull on. Now, what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna have this about level with my hips on this band. Keep your chest up nice and tight with the elbow straight. And all I want you to do is just pull this back. But in pulling this back, don't think about like the arms, just think about this is the gateway to your back. This is the best mind to muscle connection, well, one of the best mind to muscle connections I can give you. So we're gonna be right here. I'm just gonna pull this backwards. And what I like to think about is pull my elbows and pull my wrist back right here. Now, what you're feeling for is this area we call the lats. So this is your lats, so the second largest muscle in your body, all right? Now, I've over time learned how to intentionally flex my lats. It's really helped with my mind to muscle connection. And up until I was 19, honestly, I didn't know any of the back muscles exist. Like, I know we had a back muscle pack there. I didn't know names of them, I didn't know they existed. I didn't know how to intentionally like activate them, and that changed everything for my back. So this is the first thing. The next thing you can do is actually without the band, let's drop it down here. Without the band, just grab that same thing, put another hand right here for pressure. You can do this on a door as well, a door side as well too. You don't even have to be in the gym. And I just wanna pull. And what I'm trying to do when I'm pulling is I'm actually thinking about my shoulder blade, which brings me to the next tip, which is shoulder blade control. So as I'm pulling this back, so let's just grab some random thing here. As I'm pulling this thing back right here, that shoulder blade is working its way back right here, but that's also helping me to activate those back muscles more. Now, this is a really good primer for you to activate that mind to muscle connection you have with your back. So if you, let's say you don't have a door for some reason, or you don't have anything to pull on, the next thing you can do is literally straighten your arms out, put your hands on your thigh, and I want you to just try to push your hands through your thigh. Keep these locked out and just push your hands through your thigh. Make sure your chest is up nice and tall as well too, and just keep pushing on back. And you're gonna start to feel those muscles back there flaring up. That's your lats, that's your middle and lower traps, and that's your shoulder blades bringing it back. Now that you got a good activation with those back muscles, we wanna translate that into one of our actual exercises. So this is a lat pull down. I'm gonna do a close grip. Now personally, I like doing the close grip lat pull down because you get much more of a stretch in those lats, lower and middle lats, and that allows you to kind of get more of an even mind muscle connection. One of those things is, so when you stretch your body out, you have a stretch reflex here. And with that stretch, it helps you to connect more to your body, especially the back muscles really hard again. And as soon as you feel that stretch, you want to think flex into that stretch, all right? So as I get down that lat pull down, what I'm focusing on is keeping the chest nice and tall. And that first thing I want to do is squeeze those shoulder blades together. Now notice I'm not really moving my elbows or anything. I'm just squeezing these shoulder blades down. So think with your shoulder blades, we're pulling them down here and together. So pull them down here and together. Your shoulder blades are making a motion like this, and then they're coming together. That right here is gonna lock those shoulders in place and give you even more access to flexing your back muscles when we're doing this, this pull down. And you can do this with each of the lat pull variations and different bars on here. So once I have this stretch right here, I squeeze in shoulders and I pull this, I like to think like thumbs under my chin and right back up here. I'll see people doing lat pulls and they'll be like right all the way out here somehow. That means your weight's not heavy enough, and also you're not effectively targeting that back muscle, okay? So keep that chest tall, squeeze them shoulder blades down, pull it in, all right? Squeeze here, pull it in. And notice that little slight pause right here. So I wanna yank this down, have a slight pause, really get a good squeeze, and I bring it up. Now the next thing that's happening right here, as you probably recognize, is what I'm thinking about with my elbows. So when I'm coming down with that lat pull down, shoulder blades together, I pull, and I'm thinking about literally taking my elbows and squeezing them into my sides. And then I let it come up and stretch. Shoulder blades down, pull my elbows, squeeze them into my sides. that little adjustment right there is the world of difference in activating your back muscles. So for a light warm-up, I would go with reverse flies. I would say some bent over rows, and maybe even some RDLs, just kind of warm up the lower back here. So those reverse flies, I'll bring those dumbbells right about here, and I just want to pull them shoulder blades together and out wide. I like these because they're lightweight, and it's really kind of helping you to activate and wake up those shoulder blades. And so I'll do this for about maybe 3 sets of 10, and I wouldn't have any breaks between this, so you want to make sure you have a weight that's light enough for you to just kind of keep on moving. With the warm-ups, you don't really need much of a break. We're really just trying to activate and get some blood flow in that muscle before we hit into our working sets. Your next exercise is going to be bent over rows, so we want to go into that same hip hinge position right here, keeping the chest tall, back nice and flat with the hands right in front of the knee. I'm just going to bring these shoulder blades together first and elbows up, squeezing those back muscles together. And again, not super heavy right here on the weight, so maybe go for something that's like an RPE 5 or 6 on your intensity. And again, we want to just really wake up that back. So we kind of did the upper back with the reverse flies, and then we have right here that middle back with those rows. And the last thing I would do right here is just to warm up the lower back, because sometimes back workouts, I don't know, maybe I'm getting old, but I need these sometimes. But just some simple RDLs. So I'll have these hands right in front of me, palms in front, feet just about within my shoulder width. And now I'm just coming down with that RDL for about a good 10 reps to give me a nice stretch in that posterior chain right here. And I will go one after the other here. So you would do your reverse flies first, and then you go into your bent over rows, and then we would do our RDLs, all for 10 reps, 2, maybe 3 sets. If you feel good after 2 sets, hey, go ahead and hop into your working sets coming up. And if you want to kind of warm up a little more, if you're feeling a little slow today, then do 3 sets. The back workout I do, y'all, is really simple. Like, it really doesn't take much. So I love starting off with lat pull downs. That's just, ever since I discovered lat pull downs, it's been one of my fan favorites. So we're gonna go ahead and get this set up here. And I'm gonna go for my first set. I really kind of want to just, ease my way into it. So I'll probably go for like an RPE 6 or 7. And that RPE means I'm going for like a 67% intensity on how hard I perceive it to feel myself. So we'll go ahead and grab this out nice and wide, hands out just about as wide as shoulder. And just like we said before, shoulder blades together, bring that down, right underneath the chin, back up. These lat pull downs right here, y'all, I'm telling you, this is the cheat code right here. Lat pull downs are the cheat code. If you ain't doing these every single week, I mean, you don't really want to bring sexy back. Now, after I finish that for about 10, 15 reps, as I feel comfortable, I'm gonna move up to my working sets. And I want y'all to hit about anywhere from, we'll go for a 10 to 12 rep range on this to start off with, and bring it to like an 80% intensity. Up next, y'all, we're going for a cable row here. And this is gonna really help to hit that mid side of your back. So I like the close grip bar for this. There's different bars, different grips. You can hit your back with different angles, but we'll just keep it kind of standard right here. So get those feet set up with your chest up nice and tall. I like to lean back a little bit here first, chest up. And again, remember, shoulder blades, we pull those back, and I wanna pull in just like so. I'm kind of aiming for my belly button when I pull in here as well too. So shoulder blades come back, I pull in, get a good squeeze, control my way back in right here. All right, and when you're feeling fancy right here, you can kind of do like a little lean forward. If you're not intermediate or advanced, I probably wouldn't recommend this, but you can get like a little lean forward, get a little more umph in there, and really pull back on that cable row to get a good squeeze back there. Again, just these two alone, you're gonna think your whole back day is over. I would do this for about 3 sets of 10 to 12, but at the end of this one right here, I actually want you to cut the weight by like 10, 20%, and I want you to do about 1 drop set, and the drop set's gonna be until you go to failure. So we're gonna drop that weight down. We'll just imagine I dropped it down, right? We're gonna drop that weight down, and your pace right here is gonna be just like so. And again, right here, we're just trying to get a really good pump in that back, really feeling that mind muscle connection, those back muscles, pretty much until your back gives out. All right, this one's gonna be a little advanced, but I want you to try it anyway. We're gonna be doing a straight arm pull down. So with a straight arm pull down, you probably wanna go for about, let's say a 75% intensity. If it's your first time, probably go 60% intensity. And this is kind of difficult because you gotta try to keep your triceps out of the motion and really try to keep your elbows from bending the entire time. It can be really tough, but I believe in you. So lock those arms out straight first. You can do a V-bar or you can do a straight bar. Personally, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of like the V-bar. It's personal preference for me. But you experiment and see which one works for you the best. This ain't the law. You can do what you want in the gym, all right? So straighten those arms out just like so. And I'm gonna come on down. I start off right here. And also make sure you keep your core tight. So when I'm down here, I actually like to take my thumbs and wrap that around to a false grip. That way it takes away me trying to come down here and do a tricep push down. Those arms are locked out the entire time. So I'm keeping the arms locked and I'm coming up until my hands are right at shoulder level and I come back down. What I'll see people do wrong is they'll come all the way up here and then those elbows bend a little bit and then they start coming down. But at that point, they're doing tricep push down. So that's why I say it's kind of a difficult move, because a lot of the time as you get fatigued, your body's automatically gonna go switch to other muscle groups to help you out, because your body's like, hey, we're being attacked, I just need to survive. And so we have to kind of fight against that while also trying to burn ourselves out in the lats. So coming down, just like so, squeeze, focus up, boom. So right here, I'm pulling to those lats. So if you remember at the beginning of that video, if we're pulling down, this is that same motion of learning how to just keep those arms straight and pull back with just those back muscles. And right here, if you're doing like lighter intensity, go for like 12 to 15 in that rep range. And if you're going a little harder, go for like 8 to 10 right here in about an 80%, 85% reps. Now, low key, we could be done right there. I'm pretty sure your back is already on fire just watching this video. But next, we're gonna do a single arm cable row on both sides, and then we're gonna finish off with some face pulls. So this one, we're gonna make a triple set here, because I like saving time in the gym. Now with the single arm cable row, I wanna actually put this little handle just a little bit below my shoulders. As I punch out, that's how I'm gonna grab that bar. That's about where I want to start at. Now from here, I put my same foot forward, just like that, and I kind of sit in it a little bit to help me start tension on this cable. The reason I like cables for a lot of the back workouts is because it's constant tension on your muscle the entire time. Your muscles grow from time under tension, and the more tension you have, hey, the better. So we're gonna go ahead and set up just like that. Remember to punch out with that palm down. And right here, I'm just gonna pull back, rotate my hand as I pull in, and I'm kind of aiming towards my belly button as I'm coming up and down. I let it come back in. Now, when you come back in here, don't let it rack on the weight. Keep it suspended, because again, remember, we want that tension on the muscle the entire time. And I'm pulling that shoulder blade back here first and turning that palm in. So we'll do that for about 8 to 10 on one side, switch hands, switch feet, and then we'll go 8 to 10 here on the other side for that single arm row. Give yourself about 15, 30 seconds of a break, and then we're gonna go into our face pulls. Now, if this is your first time, definitely go light on the weight, because I want you to get that form up. Now with your face pulls, because this can be kind of difficult on the form, and I see people's arms drop all the time. So with this, think about you're showing your mom or dad your muscles, all right? So front double bicep, you're flexing. When we pull this rope back, I wanna pull my shoulders back, elbows back, show your mama your muscles, all right? So you wanna use a rope for this, and we can grab this rope either with our hands down or our palms just like so. So this is me with my palms up, and this is me with my hands down. Doesn't matter, depends on how you want to grip it. I interchange this thing all the time. So from here, again, I want to sit back into this, and this also is going to sit a little bit higher above your forehead. I want to sit back into this. I'm going to pull my shoulders back, elbows back. I'll show my mama muscles, stick the landing, bring it back in. Shoulders, elbows, stick the landing, back in. So this is a really great triple set, because right here, we're purely working those upper back muscles. And with the single arm cable row here, with this part of the triple set, we're working more of the middle of the back and rotator cuffs as we come into this. So y'all, that is a full back workout. That'll be enough for y'all. Oh, by the way, for these sets, we'll probably go, I'll say, let's go 15 of these. We'll do 15 on your rope. And like I already said, 8 to 10 reps on the rep range. It's the triple set. So once you finish that block of the right arm, left arm, and the face pulls here, give yourself about anywhere from 60 to 90 seconds, no more than 90 seconds. If you're resting longer than 90 seconds of a rest after this triple set, you're wasted heavy. Just take it down a little bit now, because right now, we're trying to get extra little pump. But that's it. If you like content like this, subscribe for more. Oh yeah, don't forget, for the next 30 days, I'm gonna be sending you emails every morning for fat loss and building muscle. Click the link description right there below. First one.